You know how we're always talking about post-baby body reality checks? Well, honey, one of our favorite reality TV queens just got real honest about something that literally every mom goes through, but nobody wants to talk about publicly. And let me tell you, when I saw this video, I was like, finally, someone's keeping it 100. I'm talking about Jessa Duggar, you guys. Yes, that Jessa from Counting On. Now, before you roll your eyes and click away, wait, because what she shared is actually so relatable and raw that I couldn't not talk about it. This girl just had baby number 5, Edward Owen, back in July, and she's out here being more honest about the post-pregnancy struggle than most influencers, with their perfect little Instagram feeds. Can we just take a moment to appreciate when someone in the public eye actually tells us the truth instead of pretending everything's sunshine and rainbows? Because that's exactly what Jessa did in her latest YouTube video, and I am here for it. She posted this incredibly vulnerable video on Monday, September 15th, to be exact. And guys, I felt seen. Like, seriously seen. The way she talked about her post-baby body journey, it's literally what every mom thinks but is too scared to say out loud. So here's what happened. Jessa, who's 32 now, can you believe it, decided to get real about starting her fitness journey again after having Edward. And when I tell you she didn't hold back, she did not hold back. The girl straight up admitted that she typically gains around 40 pounds with each pregnancy. 40? But here's the kicker. With little Edward, she gained closer to 45 pounds. And you know what? She owned it. No shame, no excuses, just pure honesty. Jessa explained that usually about half the weight comes off right after delivery. You know, the baby, placenta, all that water weight we carry around like little water balloons during those final months. Super glamorous, right? Laughs. But even after all that natural weight loss, she's still looking at about 20 more pounds to lose. 20 more pounds. And here's what I love about her. She's not trying to rush it or do some crazy crash diet. She's planning to use a fitness app and focus on eating healthy. Revolutionary concept, right? Eye roll. But seriously, the fact that she's approaching this sensibly gives me hope for humanity. Oh, but the real tea comes when she starts talking about how the weight never goes down as fast as I want it to. Girl, same. Like, why can't we just think ourselves skinny? Why do we actually have to put in work? The audacity of our bodies, honestly. And then, she mentions that her husband, Ben, probably thinks she stresses about it too much. Can we get an amen for supportive husbands who still somehow don't fully get it? Laughs. I mean, bless his heart. But also, we're gonna stress about it, Ben. It's what we do. But here's where Jessa really got philosophical on us. She brought up that whole 9 months in, 9 months out thing. You know what I'm talking about? That advice everyone gives you that's supposed to make you feel better, but somehow makes you feel worse? She's like, people will say, give your body time. 9 months in, 9 months out with a baby? Took you 9 months to put on the weight? Expect about 9 months to get back to a place where you're feeling good. And honestly, that's actually pretty wise advice. Even if it's annoying to hear when you just want to fit into your favorite jeans right now. But here's where it gets really real, you guys. The clothing situation. Oh my God, the clothing situation! Jessa talks about how frustrating it is when nothing in her closet fits anymore. And I'm not talking about just her pre-pregnancy clothes. I'm talking about the clothes she bought specifically for this in-between phase. She went shopping. We've all been there, trying to find something, anything that would make her feel human again. Some shirts, some jeans, the basic necessities. But then she gets home and puts them on. And it's like, this doesn't look good. Why did I buy this? These look terrible. The accuracy, the sheer, devastating accuracy of this statement. How many of us have stood in our bedrooms, surrounded by shopping bags, feeling worse than when we started? Raise your hands in the comments because I know I'm not the only one. And poor Ben's in the background like, calm down, you literally just gave birth to a human, so you're fine, like calm down. Sweet, sweet Ben. Bless his logical little heart. But also, sir, do you understand the emotional complexity of trying to find clothes that don't make you want to hide under a rock? Probably not. Jessa's response to all this rationality? Nothing fits. Period. End of discussion. And then she drops this bomb. I'm definitely not one of those bounce back, 6 weeks later wearing my pre-pregnancy clothes. Can we get a round of applause for this level of honesty? Because the amount of pressure society puts on women to bounce back is absolutely insane. 6 weeks? 6 weeks? Your body literally grew an entire human being, and somehow you're supposed to be red carpet ready before your baby can even focus their eyes properly? The unrealistic expectations we place on postpartum women make me so angry, you guys. And the fact that Jessa is out here saying, nope, not me, and that's okay, is exactly the energy we need more of. But wait, there's more. She also talked about how being older makes a difference. This was her first pregnancy where she actually worked out consistently, and yet she still gained more weight than usual. She's like, I would have thought I would have gained less weight. I want to assume that's muscle. Probably not. The self-awareness. The humor. I want to assume that's muscle. Probably not. I'm dead. This is exactly the kind of internal dialogue we all have, but never say out loud. And you know what the most important part of all this is? Jessa acknowledges that everyone's journey is different. She's not trying to set some new standard or compare herself to other moms who might have different experiences. She's just being real about her experience. Absolutely not. Everybody's different. Everybody's timeline is different, she says. That is the message we need to hear more often. Not everyone bounces back in 6 weeks. Not everyone loses weight at the same rate. Not everyone has the same body type, metabolism, or circumstances. And that's okay. Now, I want to shift gears for a second here, because I think there's something really important we need to discuss. The fact that Jessa felt comfortable sharing this, the raw, unglamorous reality of postpartum life, says something significant about where we are as a society. For so long, celebrity moms and influencers have perpetuated this myth that having a baby is all glowing skin and designer nursing bras and effortless weight loss. And don't even get me started on the I'm back to my pre-baby weight in 3 weeks crowd. Like, good for you, but also, that's not everyone's story. The fact that someone from the Duggar family, a family that's been in the public eye for years, is talking openly about weight struggles and body image issues is actually pretty groundbreaking. This isn't exactly a family known for discussing intimate personal details, But here's Jessa, mom of 5, being like, yeah, I gained 45 pounds, nothing fits, I bought clothes that make me feel terrible, and I'm still working on losing the weight. Revolutionary. Okay, but let's talk about the fitness app thing for a second. I love that she's not endorsing some sketchy tea or promoting dangerous diet pills. She's literally just saying she's going to use a fitness app, and focus on healthy eating. It's almost normal, realistic, like something an actual human being would do instead of a perfectly curated Instagram post. And can we discuss the husband dynamic here? Because Ben's responses are so typically husband-like. Calm down. You literally just gave birth to a human. Like, yes, Ben, we know we just gave birth to a human. That's kind of the problem. Our bodies are completely different now, and nothing makes sense anymore, and we feel like strangers in our own skin. But thanks for the reminder. I'm not dragging Ben, by the way. He sounds supportive, but there's something so universally relatable about that disconnect between how partners see the situation versus how we see the situation. You know what, though? I really appreciate that Jessa shared this perspective because it opens up a conversation we desperately need to have. The pressure on women, especially women in the public eye, to pretend that pregnancy and childbirth don't fundamentally change your body is absolutely toxic. Your body literally stretched and expanded to accommodate another human being. Your organs shifted around. Your rib cage might have expanded. Your feet might have gotten bigger. Your hips might be wider. And somehow we're supposed to pretend like none of that happened and get back to normal in a matter of weeks? The whole concept is bonkers when you really think about it. All right, I want to hear from you guys now. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your postpartum body story? Are you team give yourself time or team I want results now? Have you ever had that devastating shopping experience Jessa described? Let's create a safe space in the comments where we can all be honest about this stuff. And seriously, if this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm needs to know that we want more of this kind of honest content and less of the fake perfection garbage. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because I've got some amazing content coming up. But for real though, can we just take a moment to appreciate Jessa for keeping it 100? In a world full of filtered photos and I bounced back in 2 weeks lies, her honesty is refreshing AF. The woman had 5 kids, guys. 5! And she's still out here being vulnerable and real about her struggles. That takes courage, especially when you know people are going to judge everything you say. So here's my takeaway from all this. Your postpartum journey is your journey. Whether it takes 6 months, 9 months, or 2 years to feel like yourself again, that's your timeline. Don't let anyone else's highlight reel make you feel bad about your behind-the-scenes reality. And honestly, the fact that we're even having these conversations now gives me so much hope. 10 years ago, nobody was talking about this stuff publicly. Now we've got reality TV stars being completely transparent about weight gain and clothing struggles, and the emotional roller coaster of postpartum life. All right, beautiful humans, that's all I've got for today. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you feel a little less alone in your journey. Subscribe for more real talk about celebrity moms, pop culture chaos, and everything in between. And remember, you're doing amazing, even when it doesn't feel like it. Especially when it doesn't feel like it. Love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay real, and I'll catch you soon.